Happy Thumbs Gaming. Big show.
Hey everybody, it's Brian with Happy Thumbs Gaming. Today we got another LEGO Dimensions video for you. This one happens to be Doctor Who. Alright, that was terrible. Alright, if I haven't lost you yet, we're going to go ahead and get a trophy achievement for completing the level called Our Destiny is in the Stars. We're also going to get one for breaking the rules and getting that 145k requirement, which is called People Come Along and Break Them. So we get the 2 gold bricks, one for completing the level and one for getting that rule breaker. As you can see here, we got the 12th Doctor standing on our toy pad. He's got his, you-know-whatsies ready to roll. And we're going to go ahead and hop into the portal because we do not have access to our K9 or our Tardis until we get through the level. So hop on the toy pad, select the Dalek extermination of the Earth, and let's go ahead and hop in. Oh yeah, there's a cutscene, so I'm going to go ahead and shh.
Typical Daleks. What is their fascination with Earth? That's my fascination.
Time capsule detected. Battle computers estimate a 97% chance that it is the Doctor.
Oh, I think we can up that to 100%. However, I give you my word, this time, there's a 0% chance of the Doctor's survival.
London in the future, or at least what's left of it. Who else but the Daleks would cause so much destruction?
Alright, so we finally have control of the Doctor. After waiting a whole extra month after the game's release, we finally got our hands on it. And we find out right off the bat the old sonic screwdriver can be used to go ahead and fix blue bricks. So Emmett is not the only person that can repair things, and we've got a new guy on the block now called the Doc. So we're going to go ahead and use that. What's up, Doc? Uh-oh, watch out, watch out. We got some Daleks flying through and pew, pew, pew. They actually took out that double-decker on the right, but we'll get to that in just a second. Go ahead and use the old sonic screwdriver to fix, and then I think you have to fix it, and then you have to shatter some bits. So first off, you can press circle or B button, depending on which platform you're playing, to go ahead and activate or, repair. And then if you want to shatter it, you got to press and hold square or X, depending on platform. So hopefully that works for you. Once it's down, the first of 3 power generators has been removed, and we're going to move back to kind of where we came from because there's a whole bunch of floating Daleks. We're actually going to take out the 2 on the ground, and one actually happens to be hop-inable. He's actually rideable. We can actually take over and use his laser beam to go ahead and take out those flying guys as well as the other guys. I couldn't get that one guy on the right. He was a little, he was at a funny angle. And so we're going to go ahead and use the pieces, those 3 from the sky left behind, and build up a Tardis pad. And now, basically, we don't have it yet, so we got to, oh, there we go. There's a nice little Doctor Who spot, and oh, pew, we're going to go ahead and plow through this. And yes, we've got it built, and it's on the pad, and we're ready to go. All right. So now once you've got it created, it should actually spawn right here on the old Tardis docking pad. And once it does, go ahead and hop in and press triangle or Y, depending on platform, to go ahead and access the inside. And now look at this. It's a lot bigger on the inside. I've heard that before. Where have I heard that? I don't know. Anyway, we've actually got lots of blue studs to be found. Actually, not a lot. There's 3 or 4 of them. One in each of the little cubby holes. As of right now, there's not a whole lot of extra stuff you can do, but we are going for that stud requirement. But let me be honest, there is a lot of studs available. We find a couple purples and some more bluesies along the waysy. So, all right, I tried to drop down below because it looked like there was a little spot you could sneak on into, but no such luck. So once you're ready to go ahead and oh yeah, there is some more stuff you can smash. And grab the studs. And when you're ready, hop on the old dock icon and hit the icon indicated. And we're going to go ahead and plow through this build too. Pew! All right, we now have our canine who actually has the ability to destroy silver bricks. Silver bricks. I know it's a little early for the holiday singing, but hey, is it ever too early to get into the spirit? All right, so we destroyed the silver blocks. We find that there are a whole bunch of stuff we can navigate to, but unfortunately, we only have one area unlocked. So that might have something to do with the other doctors. The rumors are that all 12 doctors will be available at some point, so that may have something to do with them. We may need them to access the other areas. I'm not sure on that. I'll get back to you when I do know, though. All right, so we've used the old Tardis to teleport to another time frame. We're actually current day, at least as of this recording. It's 2015 in old London. I don't know if this is a real spot or not, if any of you Londononians, I probably said that wrong, Londonians. Oh yeah, and look at the mannequins in the back. Look familiar? We might see those in free play, you never know. But yeah, is this a special square or something? I've never been to London, so I don't know. Barry or anybody that's ever a little closer maybe that's been there, let me know. And hey, shout out to Jared. Yes, this is you this time, Jared, not my Oregon City buddy. What's up? Shout out. I know that some of you guys like hearing your names, and a lot of you watch a lot of videos, and I should probably do some more shout outs in the videos. But what up, Jared, not Gerard? And all right, so we just wanted to show you this little area back over here. There is eventually some free playage that we'll get to over here by the old comic shop. And there's another Tardis pad that we can use to teleport to another time frame. But another time, man, another time. Look at all them studs. All right, so Tardis is pretty cool. You can fly around. It does knock over quite a bit of stuff. It does not take out bad guys, though. That's one thing it does not do. It does go invisible, so you can't see me. I don't think I do it right now, though. I'm pretty sure I saved that for another time. Oh, where'd he go? Which way did he go? Which way did he go? Aha, that's right. All right, now we got to spawn this bad boy one more time. And we can go ahead and get on out of here. Fly it right on over to the old Tardis docking pad and hit the icon indicated. For us, it was circle, and that'll take us on through. Now, I did shorten a lot of these, so yeah, some of those were a lot longer than indicated on screen here, but I just figured, you know, in some cases I was cutting out 5 and 6, 7 seconds per teleport, so add that up, that's like a whole minute or so by the time we get done teleporting, you know what I'm saying? All right, so now here we are back in London, but it's a little bit different, and it's definitely in ruins. And we're going to actually make our way up and over that double-decker bus. And now we can because there's a tree here that we can hop up on and then hop over. It's a pretty cool little animation, bus surfing like Teen Wolf. And it destroys the top of that, so no more of that. And we could always use the Tardis to fly over the gap as well. And once you get across, we're going to find a couple of cars. One that's blue, and we can destroy with an old butt slam. And one that's silver that's going to require our canine. Bark, bark, bark. So we'll go ahead and call on him. What's up, buddy? Here, puppy, puppy, puppy. All right, we got our canine. We'll hop on and pew, pew, pew. I got to admit, this guy's a lot of fun to ride. It's just chaos, and he's really fast. So it's like, whew. And all right, so we're going to build up all the pieces left over from those two cars, and it turns into a scissor lift. That's right. We'll go ahead and use the old scissor lift to get up top on the middle left side and use the switch. Now, it's not important that you do this now, but it will save you some time if you do this now. We do some time traveling back and forth here, and we have to move some parts around on the building, and we'll get to that in a second. But if you don't get this one now, you will have to do an extra travel session, which again, like I said, the in-between traveling takes quite a while, so you could shave off some time by doing it now. And if you're following along, which I think you are, you will probably do that. All right, so in the back here, we can see there's a nice little spot for our Tardis. We can flat on back here. Remember, I was telling you we're going to do it in some free playage, but it turns out we're going to actually do it in a different timeage. So here we are, a different timey-wimey. All right, here we go. We'll go ahead and fly right over, hit the icon in it, and pew, pew. And all right, I apologize. My fades are working backwards. Every once in a while, my editor goes wonkers, and they were backwards. So hopefully, I got those all fixed, and by the time I render this video, and all right. So we've teleported to another time frame, and here we find ourselves needing our canine buddy again to go ahead and destroy this silver bike here. And why not take out a bunch of other stuff with him while we're at it? And okay, a couple more boxes need to be smashed there, as you can see, with some glowing bits from the inside. And we'll go ahead and butt slam down. And now we got some bricks that we can build up into. Oh, look at this. It's like a hot stove. And we'll go ahead and jump on it a few times to get it. Pump it up. Look at those flames. And it's going to melt the ice, but not before it gives us a little frostbite. And all right, so yeah, watch out. Hopefully you brought some hot cocoa with you. All right, now we made it up top. Remember I was telling you we had to move a little balcony around on a building? Well, okay, you can see it's where it's telling us to do it. Now, little word of the wise, if you're trying to get mini kits right now, keep in mind we will do a free play video once we get it all figured out. But there's basically, if you move it one more time, you can, and then travel back in time, it'll actually give you access into the room where that mini kit was in that lower right room. Now, we are going to have to travel to and fro again because we have to move that little guy one more time. So the balcony needs to be not only where it's at right now to get into that other switch, but then we have to move it one more time in order to get access up above. Unless you have a flying character. And I guess the Tardis, you could probably fly the Tardis up there. I didn't even think about that. You could probably bypass that whole thing. So I'll point that out when we get there, just so you guys know. It might save you an extra teleportation trip. All right, so here we back in current day, and obviously things are not looking good. So we're going to make our way back over to our scissor lift. What's up, scissor lift? Going up. Ding. All right, now we can see we got access to this room thanks to our kindly placed balcony. Kindly? That doesn't work. We'll go with it, though, just because I don't want to have to go back and edit that out, and I don't think you want me to either. All right, so we got the power switched, and now you can see we have to get up and over, and it does work so that you can, see right now I'm showing you have to get up and over, and if the balcony's over to the upper left side, you can actually, see, and I totally missed it. I should have just gotten my Tardis and flew up there. Yeah, my bad. But we're going to go back, and we're going to do the long way, all right? So I was telling you about, saving yourself a trip. Well, you could save 2 trips. So, but yeah, so now when you come back, if you actually notice, not only is it just me, but the game also indicates, hey, you need this balcony up in the upper left. So it's not like I just went out on a whim and guessed this way. It does apparently want you to do it this way. So maybe you can't play the Tardis up there. I didn't do it, so I wouldn't know. Maybe drop me a comment down below and let me know if you can, and maybe some other viewers can look down there too when they get to this spot, and they can take your advice from here on out. So, all right, there's a whole other area over here. If you notice, it's where we planted the tree, but we can't access it in this time frame. But I'll be honest, there's a whole bunch of stuff out there. Mini kit finder is blinging away if you got it turned on, and it's 3 or 4 things. I think it's a couple of posters, because these posters right here, there's 5 of those Li Hsing Chang posters, and you need to get for a mini kit, but we could only find 2 of them right off the bat. But like I said, we'll come back, and I don't have my guide writer Doug doing this all for me. I got to do it all by myself. I know, I usually take credit for it all, and I always look like I'm really good at this game, but a lot of it is due to the fact that Doug's already done all the homework for me. So bear with me, guys. I'll get through it, and we'll get you all that free playage. And all right, so we got up top that balcony, which you probably could have flown up there with your Tardis, but regardless of how you got up there, use your sonic screwdriver to go ahead and shatter the glass, and that removes that generator power. And look at this. He's an artsy-fartsy type. I think that's what that was. It was Art Easel, wasn't it? I've watched plenty of Doctor Who, but not all of it, so I'm getting a lot of these references, but there's certainly some that are kind of... which that was a sound effect for going over my head, in case you were wondering. All right, so now I fly back here, and I thought I was being really tricky. Here I was just telling you about in the courtyard where that tree is planted, you can go and blah, blah, blah. Well, so I think, okay, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to travel to it, and I did. I did a hard edit there in case you couldn't figure it out. But I traveled back, and it's not the right time. So I'm pretty sure that we need other doctors in order to complete all 10 of the mini kits. Now, if you guys know something I don't, please let me know down below, because it'll help me get that free play video out with all 10 or all available mini kits at this point. As of right now, Wave 2 just came out just a couple hours back, so we still have plenty of characters that will be needed to complete all the levels, like Aquaman, some Ghostbusters, things like that, Midway Arcade pack with Gamer Boy. All those things are needed in order to 100% this game. So although keep in mind though, you don't need to 100% the game to get 100% of the trophy achievement list. So depending on what kind of a completionist you are, you really only need the starter pack in order to complete the trophy achievement list. The extra packs and extra things will certainly make it easier for you if you have them, but if you don't, you can still complete the trophy achievement list in its full entirety with just the starter pack. All right, I've been blabbing away here. We certainly need to pay attention to what's going on. So I've destroyed a whole bunch of boxes, and I've built up what looks like a hamburger. And I can't push it on the old checkerboard pathway because there is not enough checkerboard. So we're going to use the Tardis on this docking pad over here, and we're going to go to a different time zone. And also, you might make a note, too, that we also jumped up on that handheld and ripped down that UFO. I don't know how, like, this little doctor was able to take out that whole... If you go back and look at how big that thing was and how little we are, it doesn't make much sense. But physics, man, who cares, right? All right, here we are right in front of this big door. I am Foreman. Okay, I'm not sure. That's probably a reference to something, too. Not sure I get it. We used our canine to destroy the silver bricks, and we built up the pieces into a green lever, which is going to allow us access inside. And now inside, we can smash and build the blocks in here, which will give us the rest of those checkerboard pieces. And luckily for us, it works out nice in both time zones. Kind of, you know, I never really thought about this, but Doctor Who is functioning an awful lot like Hermione and the Time... Was it the Time Changer? Uh-oh. I messed that up. I had a great idea and totally forgot what it was called. So, Time Turner? Time Turner, yes. That's what it is. So similar. I never really thought about the whole fact that we have seen time travel before in Lego. So and it functions very similarly in the sense that, like, you know, you go back in time and do things. And you know what? Derp. I guess I didn't even think about it. I haven't really done any of the time traveling outside of the story mission for the DeLorean and the Back to the Future pack either. So I know some of you are laughing. You probably already typed your little fingers off down below, going, "Duh, Back to the Future." But you know, truth be told, I haven't done a lot of the free roamage, which is where a lot of that time shifting stuff takes place. I know we did do some time travel in the story, but I think you guys get what I'm saying. Hopefully I bailed myself out of that whole debacle. All right, it's back to the hamburger. Let's go back here. All right, we're going to push this bad boy along the checkerboard. Checkerboard. And once we get it all the way to the end here, we're going to actually use the terminal on the left-hand side, and it's going to activate. I guess it's got like some sort of a battery charger or something. It's going to activate this little pad that we're on here. It's going to supercharge our hamburger. And all right, we're going to lift this arm over. It's kind of an odd functioning deal here, but hey, it works for us. And it powers up our hamburger. Turns out it's like a floating, some sort of like a hoverboard. And we can use it to get up on top, and we use our sonic screwdriver to blast through the glass, giving us access inside to a couple of studs, including a purple. Make sure you get over there, grab those bluesies, twosie, and once you're ready, pull out your canine. And we'll go ahead and destroy the silver bricks and access the old terminal for a Doctor Who hackaroo. All right, you're familiar with hacks, but if you haven't done a hack on LEGO Dimensions, it might be a little confusing. Your toy pad's actually going to light up different colors. Usually it's red, green, and blue. And basically, there are little areas. You can see we're in the green area right now, and you have to have your toy tag on the toy pad color indicated for the area you want. So make sure Doctor Who's on green when you want to be green, and when you want to be blue, change them on over to blue. And here we go. Gotta get all four of them. Once you get all four, the hack will be complete, and it'll take us back out and remove the power from that Dalek. He malfunctions and malfunction, and so yeah, he takes off. And we get a whole bunch of studs, and we get access to this generator. So we're going to pull out our old sonic screwdriver and get our... and get that sonar broken, and bam! Now check it out. It removes the power, and all of a sudden it drops us right here. Like, hey, that was convenient, wasn't it? We're going to take a cruise around the block. Psych! We're actually going to roll right out into a cutscene.
Just need to find the temporal origin of this ship. Ah, gotcha! And then one more pickup before I shut this off for good.
Unauthorized computer access detected.
What? I wasn't doing anything. That was like that when I got here.
You might have a new face, Doctor, but I see you are still the same old prattling fool.
Davros. Not so much a bad penny as a mad penny. What have you done with the population of the Earth?
I have given them new employment.
The Daleks. They're...
Yes, Doctor. Your precious humans.
Confine him to a holding cell.
Whilst I reformat a Dalek production line to accept a Time Lord body.
I know. I'll make myself at home, shall I?
Enter.
By the way, I'd like a wake-up call at 7 and 2 soft-boiled eggs for breakfast. And plenty of butter on the soldiers. Daleks. So predictable. And now that I know when and where this ship came from, I can stop this travesty before it happens. It can't be. This shouldn't even be possible.
Come on, Doc. You of all people should know that anything's possible in the world of hoo. Alright, so here we are. We find ourselves and it's the we got a bunch of the, what are they, weepers? Nah, what are they called? It tells us here in a second. And I should know this. I'm just totally brain farting right now. Too much going on. Anyhow, we need to smash and grab a bunch of studs, but more importantly, you need to blast the silver blocks with the old canine. So get your rubber on one more time and clear the path and build the bricks up to get the old techno pad and get your techno pad on. Ooh, bringing it back. I'm bringing it back. And yeah, so basically we can build up, but once the techno suit's been used, it gives us some pieces, and we build those up in a couple handhelds that get us up to this next level. Now, I don't know why we wouldn't just have used the Tardis to fly up here, but for some reason there was kind of an invisible wall that you couldn't reach. And yeah, basically we're going to make our way all the way up the high right side. We see there's a checkerboard here and a couple of glowing bricks in behind. We're actually going to smash the little bits around the edges of the checkerboard here, and it actually gives us some bricks to build into. I don't know what it's some sort of a torch. It's like a lighter is basically what it is. It's like a big old flamethrower. And we're going to press the block all the way down, and basically what we're doing is we're lighting the fire. That's right. And normally it's only you that can prevent forest fires, but in this case we actually need to start one to burn down the spiders. Nobody's a fan of spiders. At least I'm not. I don't know. I guess some people are a fan of spiders. I am certainly not a fan. I know they serve a purpose, but I think their main purpose is to scare the crap out of me. Anyways, all right, we thought there were some purples and some bluesies back here. Oh, there is at least a blue over behind one of them tombstones. What do you want on your tombstone? Remember those old commercials for the pizza, the tombstone pizza? Woo! Watch out for that step over there. All right, so we can see there's a little diggy bit here. I don't think K9 can actually dig. You know, to be completely honest with you, I didn't even try it. I know that Scooby, and I know there's a couple others out there. I think Gollum can dig too. But anyhow, if you got a digger, dig it up, and we can get some extra studdage right there. But if you're not ready to do that yet, or don't have an extra character to do that, you can flound back over to the high right side. Now, this was kind of a weird situation for us. I won't lie at all. First of all, we get a bunch of studs, and we've come to this like spider web blockage, and we can't get through here. Now, in order to get by it, we actually have to take out a series of bad guys. There's 10 bad guys, and I'm bad. I don't know the name of these bad guys. I'm sure you guys can drop a comment down below and let me know what their names is, because I'm sure you're already criticizing me and my lack of Doctor Who name. But what are those called? God, this, wow, man, it even said it too, and I wasn't paying attention. Oh, and they got me now. Terrible. Anyhow, up here on the actual graveyard, there's like this little grave taker's house, and inside the bad guys come out. So these guys get their zap on. They're actually a real pain. And it's hard to get close to them without them shocking you. However, I found that the old sonic screwdriver does a pretty good job of kind of distracting them or pushing them back. It does something to their ears. Not sure what it is. Oh, look at that. There's a purple. And we're getting really close to that rule breaker status. In fact, we're getting real close with all them bluesies we just picked up. But I don't figure out the whole method with the sonic screwdriver for another minute or so. But why it gets weird for me is that you're supposed to take out 10 of these guys. I only find 9. And then I fly around for a while in my Tardis looking all over, and I find nothing. I don't ever find another guy. I mean, maybe in the background K9 gets him or something. I don't even see K9, though, so I don't think he could get him. But truth be told, I think the game, maybe I did count. We should go back and count them. That's what I should have done. Maybe I do find 10 altogether, and it just took a really long time for that 10th one to recognize. But you can see here, I don't know if they're dancing or if they're in pain. Either way, it kind of stuns them and gives you an opportunity to sneak on in for the kill, the final butt slam. But here we go. You can see one left, right? And I'll be honest, this happened to me too in I always do a trial run, so I know what I'm doing. And at least when Dougie's not writing the guide, that is. But so that being said, I did a trial, and this happened to me too. But I flew around in the Tardis, and I actually found him, and he was way down here. So I thought, okay, rather than flying around, I'll just walk down here. But I walk all the way down here, and there's nobody here. Hello, anybody out there? I just want to butt slam one more bad guy. That's all. I don't think I'm asking too much. If you haven't noticed too, look in the background. That's a giant Tardis. Like, it's all weathered and brown instead of blue. But we're gonna actually enter the Tardis here in a minute. But see, he's nowhere to be found. I even fly off into the nowhere land and explode into vaporize myself, and you know, nothing. So I go try it again. Let's hop in the Tardis one more time. Let's fly around a little bit more, see what we can find. And then kind of out of nowhere, it just kind of cues us and takes that away. And look at this. So in the end, like I said, I found the 10th guy in my trial run. I couldn't find him here. So game error, maybe user error. I'm not exactly sure. Either way, hopefully one way or the other, you'll get through this as well. Make sure to use the old sonic screwdriver to stun these bad guys. Give them the old cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Or, of course, a butt slam will do the job too. And, all right, come on, Doctor Who. Make it happen, man. All right, we got all the way to the top, and we find these silver bricks that need some explodiisms. So we're going to call on our buddy. Come on, K9. And he comes out, and booyakashow. One quick shot. Oh, look at that. Our phone is off the hook. And I don't mean like in a good way it's off the hook. I mean like it's really off the hook. And so we're going to go ahead and head to the top of this little hill here, and we see there's a couple of bouncing bricks, and I was trying to like get right in the middle of those so I could build them, but I couldn't do it. You got to get all the way up top, build the other handheld, and now you can slide across and shimmy, or I found that you can also walk across it too. Now, all right, total mistake here in a second. Let's see. All right, so this is kind of a weird sequence. A bunch of stuff starts falling from the sky, and I was just trying to collect the studs there, and I ran all the way outside. So again, use the handhelds to either shimmy across by holding onto it, or just run and jump right on into it. And yeah, inside there are a bunch of pieces that just kind of randomly fall, and it's just a sequence. You just keep building them as they fall, and you actually build up a Tardis travel pad. So eventually you'll get all the pieces needed. You'll hop in your old Tartaruski, and I don't know, I should anyways, moving along, we'll go ahead and build it all up, and we'll try not to make up any more words. Oh, celebratory time! People come along and break them trophy achievement, and that's for getting the rule breaker. So 245K reached, and we'll go ahead and hop on our Tardis pad and roll out. That was a long one. I didn't edit that one. My bad. All right, so here we are again, and we find ourselves in this like weird dome with a force field around it. And on the right-hand side, we could use our sonic screwdriver to fix this weird crane-like thing. And do that by pressing the icon indicated and holding it down. Make sure you go around the backside and get those bluesies. And you always get rewarded for going around the backside. Just saying, that's just kind of how it always works out. All those nooks and crannies, when you find those hard-to-reach places, also get rewarded. So it's kind of funny, a little ironic at the same time. But on the left-hand side, we use the old sonic screwdriver shatter ability, the old sonar, and build those pieces up to the other oddly-looking crane. And it'll go ahead and give us the access to the elevator. So we make our way down, and more Daleks! Oh, brother. So go ahead and do some butt slams, or however you prefer to take them out, and make your way along this ledge. And once you get to this like dam thing that's leaking out a bunch of toxic sewage, we'll go ahead and jump across the little platforms floating there. They're nicely not moving anywhere for us. I don't know how gravity wasn't pulling those down, but hey, it works out, and we won't complain. Once you get up here, there's actually these two little switches you got to jump on, and you have to do it rather quickly, too, to get them both closed at the same time. Builds up a tremendous amount of pressure, and it blows the back out. And we'll go ahead and use the pieces it shoots out to go ahead and build up a techno pad here, or techno terminal, Technopad. This one's really simple, kind of fun. Connect the dots, la la la. I mean, that's basically what it is, right? I mean, it's twist the little things around. You don't have to touch them all. Some of them can be left alone, but most of them need to be moved into place. Once you get the connection all the way across, it actually gives us the ability to slide on through. However, we need to use the Tardis and its invisibility cloak to get through, because there's a camera here that's blocking our path. So make sure you tap the circle or B button to go ahead and go invisible whilst inside the Tardis. And you can go ahead and make your way on down to the old tunnel here. Now, keep in mind, there are these weird force field things that keep turning on and off and on and off and on and off. Whether you fly or walk, either way, it's the same process. And we need to get all the way to the end here. And you can see there's another hack terminal. So I thought about bringing old Benny in for a spy shop hack. But, you know, Doc works good. So we'll go ahead and use this Doctor Who hackaroo. Yeah, this is not one of my better hackings. I'll just let you know right now. This is a total noob hack. Now, keep in mind, too, you do have to move the character around on the toy pad in the color needed. So I was headed for the blue, and I got busted. So I'm going to take a detour and head down to the red. You've got red on you. And we'll go ahead and make it all the way around and spam that button once we get to this higher left side one. And keep in mind, too, you can press the X or A button to do a butt slam, and it'll actually send the bad guy going the other way. And I tried to do one there, but it was just a little too late. And the timing is really crucial on those slams, too, because if you do it too early, it won't recognize it. And if you do it too late, well, it's too late. And all right, no big deal. It's not like you have a spawn limit or anything down here, at least not that I'm aware of. Keep in mind, too, that the studs that you pick up actually give you speed. So the silver ones make you go a little bit faster. The gold ones just a hair faster than the silver. But the blues make you go quite a bit faster. Now, I haven't stuck around in any of these hacks to actually see if you get all of the studs, if there's a purple. Often if you got all the studs in the earlier hacks, you know, other games like Lego Movie and things like that, you would actually get a purple stud for completing it. Now, there may even be something special like a mini kit awarded. I'm not sure. I didn't do it yet. So if you guys find anything special that we didn't point out, or maybe we forgot to point out, go ahead and let us know down below in the comments, because not only do we read it, but other people do too. And you know what? We're here to help, but you could be here to help too. Sometimes the student teaches the teacher. You know what I'm saying? All right. Hack complete! We have taken the power completely out, except for all of it's been diverted to this elevator. So we're going to go ahead and hop in the old elevator Rooney here in a minute. Oh, and what's that? There's some weird purple glowing orb up there. I'm sure that's relevant to something, maybe part of the Daleks. I don't know. Maybe it was actually part of the force field? I should go back and look. All right, we'll ride it up top, and we're actually into the final area here. It's the final boss battle. And it's Davros. What's up, Davros? You look like you could use some sleep there, buddy. I'm guessing that there's something wrong with his eyes. He is not a Doctor Who villain that I am familiar with. But basically, we're going to experience the rule of 3 here. There are these 3 kind of generator-y type things that actually grab you and require you to move the character around on the toy pad a little bit to free him from the lock. But once they free from the lock, it actually shocks them back, and it removes the force field, giving us access to smash it down. And so we're going to rinse and repeat this method a couple of times. And each time in between, we get some Daleks coming in. And some of them are actually silver boxed. So you're going to need the old canine. So we're going to get our one more time before this level's over. And over in the back right corner, we find the next. Oh, watch, we're going to get shocked. About 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And it's just kind of a time-based thing. I don't think you can encourage it any faster or slower. Maybe you can. It might have something to do with taking out the Daleks. Like if you wait a long time to kill them, it might not ever. So take out the Daleks, and hopefully you'll move on to the next little spot. You can see we already destroyed the second shield. And there's these weird power orbs. They don't hurt you or do anything. It's just kind of representative of where you were grappled. And yeah, so take out all the Daleks, and the third one should grapple us. Ready? Anytime now? Remember, in those hard-to-find places, you can find blues and all sorts of stuff. We just found a blue right there in the corner. There's a blue on the other right-hand corner over here. Ready? Nope, maybe not. Maybe we already got it. A couple golds. Oh, jacked up. All right, move them around on the toy pad, free them, and it's going to make that generator vulnerable, so go ahead and get your smash on. There's the blue. Did you see me pick it up? I don't know why I didn't get it the first time around. All right. The Dalek's talking, but it's Davros that's really upset here. And last but not least, we actually need to go towards the front of the screen here. We need to build up these pieces into another hack panel. And we have one more hack we have to do. And this one's a little bit different than the other ones. And I actually even screw this one up at one point, but I left it in here because I just wanted to say, like, don't get button happy. And that's what happened to me. Like, you push a button, and it's not this particular hack. This one's pretty easy. There's 3 rings here. You just got to move them around to match them up. So right now, the center ring is not movable, so you got to move it so the green ones are down. So just move your little arrow around. Once you get it completed, it'll take us into this memory-based game. This is where I made a mistake and where I was saying don't get ahead of yourself with the button pressing. Because I'm pressing like 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and it doesn't always recognize the 1, 2. Like right there, totally hosed me. I pressed 1, 2, 3, and it only gave me 1, 2. I just got too fast on the button pressing, got ahead of myself, and it did not recognize it, so I had to do it again. But the goal here is just to complete the sequence that it showed you in the beginning. Each time you do, it gives you a little bit of a meter fillage on the right there. It also turns the bad guy gold for a half second. So you're just trying to complete it. Remember those old little puzzles you used to have? I don't even know what they were called, but yeah, there was always one spot open, and you'd slide the little squares around, and you had to get it all, man. And yeah, kind of like a 2D Rubik's Cube kind of a thing. Anyhow, I remember them. I'm old, though, so you might not remember them. And, all right, we got 2 of the 3. Again, it's the rule of 3. So follow the third pattern, and here we go. We got one more pushing, and booyakashow. We fill the meter up, and that takes us to the final cutscene.
It's a really bad idea to route all your targeting software through a single computer node.
Weapons targeting is being overridden. I cannot control. No, stop. I am your creator. We cannot override the Doctor's commands.
Curse you, Doctor.
And that'll be your fleet exploding, Davros. I hope you're well insured.
Curse you!
See you next time, Davros.
Booyakashow! Our destiny is in the stars. Trophy achievement is ours for completing the level. And so we got 2 of the 3 trophy achievements for just simply playing the level and getting the rule breaker. Now, the third one available for the level pack is going to be for getting any mini kits. We're going to come back and do a free play video, and more than likely you guys probably found a mini kit or 2 along the way, but if you didn't, don't worry, we'll have you covered. We'll have all the info on our trophy achievement guide soon enough, as well as a video posted too. So we still are not 100% sure if you can get all 10 of the mini kits or if you will need some other doctors or some other things. So we'll figure that out and we'll get back to you. But you know what this screen means? That's going to wrap it up for LEGO Dimensions Doctor Who Level Pack Story. And hey, I know a lot of you have been waiting for this one. A lot of you bought this game just simply for this level pack, so hopefully you're enjoying it. Head on over to Facebook, Twitter, comment, vote, subscribe down below if you guys have any questions, comments, or any kind of suggestions for us. HappyThumbsGaming.com is also available for your viewing pleasure. We got lots of stuff there, and hopefully we're going to get a whole bunch of new things going soon. We're looking for an announcement about our website, and maybe even the possibility of you guys helping us out. So no promises yet, and I won't answer any questions until the official announcement's out, so just hold your tongues, and it'll be out soon enough. So as for me, that's going to go ahead and do it for now. I got more work to do, guys. I got to go figure out all this free playage. So anyways, as always, until next time.
Exterminate! Exterminate!